ballin'. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right, I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. But an ass back, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window?
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the New England Patriots. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So I'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
The children will grow, and it's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. They're led out by a guy who's done just about everything you could ever imagine to do in this league, the great Tom Brady.
It's been a lot of fun watching him develop in his career, but that will to win, he's had that probably since birth, and it transmits itself throughout his entire ball club. Watching him play, it can be an absolute joy unless you're on the other team.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. White's numbers from a week ago, 16 carries, 53 yards. From the 31, Brady.
And partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week to pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
From the gun on third down, Brady. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. A check on Breida's numbers from last week. He was creeping up toward 200 yards. Thought he was going to get there, didn't quite make it, but also 2 rushing touchdowns.
And even if he only got about half those numbers this week, his team would take it in a heartbeat, wouldn't they? Because last week, he was spectacular.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Here we go, here we go. Under 10, under 10.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Matt Breida His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. First quarter touchdown run. Remember this coming on the heels of his NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance that was so great last week.
Did you feel the rumble all the way up here?
The big bodies up front.
Big bodies moving people, and him, of course, charging through those great holes that were created.
So off to a great start here. Maybe looking for award number 2, adding to the award that he won last week in the NFC. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. White's got a first down and more. He's at the 50, 30. 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, his first touchdown of the new season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. He goes 91 yards on the kick return. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Well, partner, anytime you see a big-time kickoff return, especially one that ends up in the end zone for a touchdown, that's probably the most exciting 10 seconds in the great game of football.
I think it was our friend Ed Brady that told us that one day. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go!
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Brady and Edelman hook up for a big one. And even 60 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Here's Sanu on the catch. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw is Brady. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. He's showing the different ways he can hit you in this first quarter. One rushing, one receiving touchdown.
He's showing us he's not just a stereotype, isn't he? Not just a guy who carries the ball in the backfield, can get out into space, make plays with his hands downfield. That's a pretty good combination right there.
Defensively, you'd prefer to be going against the stereotype, wouldn't you?
At least you know where he is, right? That gives you a chance to get more people to him and get him on the ground.
The point after try for Gostkowski. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dietrich Wise Jr. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And a pass complete here to Sanders. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Being chased out left. He wants it all for the end zone. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag. No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Gold maybe not blessed with the strongest leg in the league, but he might be the most accurate. 2 for 2 from 50-plus a year ago, and he converts another one here. Yeah, you don't want to play horse with Robbie Gould as a kicker. That guy can maneuver a football with his foot. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start the drive with White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Brady going to throw. He hits White, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Brady. Caught by Sanu. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. A first carry now for Rex Burkhead. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Try to pick it up on the ground with Burkhead. And now running right through it. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. 1st down, here's White. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. On 2nd down, it's White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He had a minimal gain on 1st down. Now they stop him for no gain. What do you think, going in a different direction on 3rd down? Could very well be. I'll guarantee he's asking for the ball 3rd time to try and make up for the first 2. But his QB might very well say, well, my man, maybe next series. Let's try someone else on this play. Now Brady to the end zone, but it's incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with White. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it ends with a New England touchdown. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Here's Emmanuel Sanders now as he and the rest of the offense march back onto the field. And we see his collection of highlights. He's always so tough to cover.
He really is, and there are plenty of reasons why. Runs great routes, has an understanding of what defenses want to do against him, and really has a great determination to go up and get the football. He decides it's his and no one else's.
And he's decided that a lot so far in this game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down now, it's White. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. New England on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. They get just 2 out of it there, and it's 2nd down.
Right there, 54, right there.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. New England on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Brady. Looking for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On 1st down, Brady. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Sanu.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 18 yards. First down, Niners. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo gives to Breida. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. To throw is Garoppolo. They'll set up a screen for Breida. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started in minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Brady. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Here's Brady. It's caught. This is White. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Breida. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Let's go.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Here we go. Like 20.
This is Breida, and this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Here we go. 180!
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still second down.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. Leaping, and he makes the grab.
Good.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Hey, check back 21, back 21, check back 21. Get the ball.
Delay of game, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still third down.
Here we go.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Julian Edelman gets ready to take the field again here on offense. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Rip left, rip left.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Wait, that's wide, 80. Right there, 56. Hey. Goal 50.
Brady now on first down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and it almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Here's Brady to throw. He's got Sanu. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Into the red zone, it's Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, but it's going to be second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Rush in. Hey, 66.
To throw again. Brady. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Get him, boys.
A 22-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And they are just about ready to head to halftime with the Dolphins on top. The Dolphins looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. From there,
and we will skip. The highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it's third and short. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner first down. Now a give coming right is Breida. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Here we go. Black 80!
On second and 12, Garoppolo. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. On play action, it's Brady. Here's Sanu on the catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Brady gives this to White, and he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Opting to run again here with White, and this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Now they'll throw with Brady. And incomplete. The tight end, Lee Smith, the intended receiver. But now it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. And now offensively it's third and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Brady deferring to White on the draw. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Brady. He's got White here. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. It's his 3rd field goal now with the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dietrich Wise picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a carry for White. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a play fake, Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Quan Alexander able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now. They come up now, 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. From the 29, Brady. And his throw here's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. It's caught by Sanders. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Patriots take over. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
56. Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. He's got him in. Complete. It's Julian Edelman. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
We play to win. Let's go.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him and keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, come on.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And they'll get this down to the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now it's Breida. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gold with the extra point. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
That's good for 28 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Caught by Sanu. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Brady's throw there complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll run on first down. White. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Hey, 66.
They stay on the ground with White. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
On third down, Michelle. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
Check 26, check 26.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Chris Manhertz, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game, as his guys have now moved out in front. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They run with Breida. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Let's go, let's go.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. He's going to take off. Now Garoppolo lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On 3rd down, a run from White. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Gostkowski's kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And let's shift now to talking about the Patriots defense. And we'll see if they can get one final stop with this crowd behind them.
And let's face it, as much as we want to say it's all about the guys on the field, they can get some help right here from the home crowd. And they're going to try their best to get them motivated, get them involved. But they're going to need to make a play or two in order to keep them in that spot.
The crowd's making some noise now. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Back to throw, Garoppolo. And that's complete to Sanders. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. He'll look to throw. Got a man. He finds Sanders. That'll get him to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
Here we go.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. He'll buy some time right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. One final try now for Garoppolo. Completes it to Samuel. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming. The Hail Mary, they just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for the Pats, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now